Good evening, I'm Leon Jones, and this is News Extreme. We begin tonight with a dramatic overnight development from Capitol Hill. Senate Republicans have pushed forward a massive tax and spending framework, a key pillar of former President Donald Trump's economic agenda, despite stiff opposition from Democrats and growing tensions in the economy. In a narrow 51-48 vote early Saturday morning, the Senate passed the multi-trillion-dollar plan, which includes sweeping tax breaks and targeted spending cuts. The vote largely followed party lines, though two GOP senators, Susan Collins of Maine and Rand Paul of Kentucky, broke ranks, citing serious concerns. This comes at a politically turbulent time, with financial markets still reeling from Trump's aggressive tariff campaign, which has triggered stock market chaos and raised fears of a potential recession. Despite the risks, Republican leaders pressed forward. Senate Majority Leader John Thune kicked off a tense overnight session filled with amendment votes, many brought by Democrats to challenge the GOP plan. The all-night debate, dubbed a vote-a-rama, included everything from protecting Social Security and Medicaid to banning tax cuts for the ultra-wealthy. Most Democratic amendments failed, though a Republican-led one to protect Medicare and Medicaid was accepted. Democrats slammed the package as a handout to the rich. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer criticized the estimated $5.5 trillion in tax cuts over the next decade, calling the framework a disaster for working families. But Republicans argue they're acting to prevent tax hikes on most American households by extending provisions from the 2017 Trump tax cuts, set to expire at the end of this year. The package also includes $175 billion to fund Trump's mass deportation efforts and another $175 billion to ramp up military spending. Senator John Barrasso, the second-ranking Republican in the Senate, hailed the vote as fulfilling the GOP's promises. It secures the border, rebuilds the economy, and strengthens national defense. The proposal now heads to the House of Representatives, where Speaker Mike Johnson is expected to bring it to a vote as early as next week. However, key differences remain between the House and Senate versions. The House has already passed a similar plan with $4.5 trillion in tax breaks and steeper cuts to programs like Medicaid and food stamps. The plan is already dividing Republicans. Fiscal hawks in deep red districts want deeper spending cuts, while moderates in swing districts are worried about voter backlash. Lawmakers are under pressure to deliver a final budget by Memorial Day. Even within the GOP, concerns are growing. Senator Rand Paul questioned the accuracy of the math behind the proposal, warning of a ballooning national debt. Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana echoed those concerns, saying Trump's tax pledges must be funded responsibly. The Joint Committee on Taxation projects the tax cuts will cost the government $5.5 trillion, including interest, swelling the package's total price tag to $7 trillion when factoring in Trump's additional campaign promises, like eliminating taxes on tips and Social Security benefits. The Senate's version also raises the federal debt ceiling by $5 trillion, aiming to avoid another vote before next year's midterms. That's $1 trillion higher than the House's plan, setting the stage for more negotiations. As Republicans push forward, many questions remain. Will this package deliver real relief to working families? Or will it widen the wealth gap and place social safety nets in jeopardy? We'll keep tracking this story as it develops.